Hello everyone and welcome to the another chapter of this playlist, that is Next.js plus WordPress. And today in this video we will be learning about how to create a dynamic and SEO friendly article page by fetching the posts from the WordPress backend. So in the previous video we did create the category page. If you guys remember, we created these pages wherein we are fetching all of the articles from each category and displaying it on the front end, on our Next.js front end. So now today we will be creating this thing, like, whenever we'll click on read more, it will redirect the user to the, to the article. So again, in this video, this GraphQL is creating problem. All right, so here we go. And so we will be creating this page, the main article page. And okay, so if you can see sports. All right. Okay, well, guys, I have noticed an error over here. So if you can see, whenever whenever we are going to the news category and then we click on this articles read more, then if you can see the URL, it's absolutely correct. It's articles, news, and then the article. But whenever we are going to different category, like let's go to sports and click on read more. So it says articles, news, and then the article name, but it should be articles and then sports and then the article name. That's for the SEO purpose. So this error might be due to the non-dynamic link that we have written. So let's go to the category page. So articles, category, and the page. So here, all right, we fetch the data here, and here is our card, and this is the read more link. So instead of read more, let's make it read article or read this article, and let's see. So read this article. Okay, perfect. And before that, here is the link. So it says articles and then news. So that's not dynamic. We need to make it dynamic. And for that, we'll need to we need to put the, article category over here. So we will get it by this params dot category. Just copy this and we will paste it here. Not like this. We'll put it inside a curly braces preceded by this dollar sign, and it's now dynamic. So let's go ahead and check. So it's working. Then let's go to politics. So let's check this news. Okay, it's fine. Let's go to politics and click on this read article. Okay, we have got it. Politics here. And we do not have any article here. So let's check the sports. So even in the sports, we have got the correct URL. Now let's go ahead and create this page. So for that, since we are passing the slug as the, within the parameter, within the, parameter, we are passing the slug. So we will be fetching this thing, and we will be fetching the article using the slug, and we'll have to make a dynamic routing over here. So inside this category, we will create another dynamic folder like this, and we'll write slug, and inside slug we will create the page. It would be page.jsx, and we'll write export default function, let's say single article. Oops, I'm sorry, single article, and we'll capture the slug here. So like this, params, and we'll just return our JavaScript component like this. And all right, let's open this page. And here we did, we did create a kind of page header. So we'll just copy this and we will paste it here. And since it's not category, it is the slug that we want, but we won't put the slug here. We'll put the title. So after we fetch the article, then we will put the title over here. So let's close this thing. I mean, let's delete this thing from here as of now. And next we will be requiring a section with class name padding y5 and dot container dot row dot col lg12 dot col md12 dot col sm12 and then col 12. So either we can do one thing, we can put the, all right, we'll do it in a simple way. We'll not make it much complex. And yes, regarding the meta tags, let's create, we'll create it later on because we'll have to fetch the article data first. So let's go to our admin dashboard on WordPress, and we will just delete this query, and let's close everything. Let's say it's query single, I'm sorry, single article, oops, single article. And inside this we will select the posts, and here we'll go to the nodes, and the very first thing we want is the ID. Where is the ID? So we want the date as well. We want ID. Let's write it down like this, ID. And then we have got date. We do not want the slug, we want the, after date we want the title, and we want the title, and then we want the we don't want the author name, that's fine. We want the excerpt, and then we want the content. Now let's click on this. Okay, so we are getting all of the articles over here, but we want to filter it out with the slug. So let's copy the slug from here, and we will put it inside our where condition. So let's go up, and here is the where condition. So we'll click on where, and what do we have to filter? So we have category name, I think that's the one. No, not the category name. It would be, I think, name. Let's check this out, and let's execute this query. Okay, perfect. So we have got the particular article with the filtered slug. Now we'll just copy this query from here and then go to the Visual Studio. And here, let's open up our article page, fetching page. So this is the one, get articles. All right. Yes, this is the one. And here within the same file, we will create another function, export, and we will export it at the same time. So export async function get single article. and then we want the slug name, and we'll create the query. Const query is equals to this, and okay, let's format it a bit like this. Oops, should be like this. All right, now we will call the fetch data. We'll call this function fetch data here, and let result equals to await fetch data query. We have passed the query, and then return result dot data dot posts dot nodes. Okay, that's all. Just save this file. Let's go to this article page, and here we'll write const article is equals to await get single article, and then we will pass the okay. First of all, we will have to change this thing. We'll have to make it dynamic. So dollar slug name, and then we'll go to this thing, and okay, export default async function. It should be async because we have used await here. So const article is equals to await get single article, and then we'll pass the slug over here. That would be params dot slug. Okay, that's what we will be doing. Now we have got the article. Okay, await this. Okay, let's try to log it in the console, and let's check if we are getting the data or not. So console log article. Okay, we have got the array, but since it's a single data, we do not want it to be in an array because we are not going to map it. Instead, what we will do is let's put a dot and then square braces and then put a 0. That means we want the index 0. So we want the data from the index 0, and see, okay, it's not working. No problem. We'll just close this and we'll see articles. I think it should be, there should not be any dot over here. Let's check this time. Okay, it's not working. There should be a dot. So let's try it here. Articles 0. It won't work like this. Let's create another variable. So const get article, and const article is equals to article dot. Now we can put 0 and see if it is working this time. Okay, yes, it's working this time. So we want the index 0 because this was an array. So if you can see previously, when we are getting this data from the backend, it was inside an array. You can see the square braces, and then since it was on the zero index, it was the 0 index because it was the first data. So we have put a curly braces over here, and then we have written 0 to fetch the 0 index data, and then we have got it in a JSON format. Now we can put all of the details over here. So just delete this log, and here we can write, sorry, we can write article dot title. Let's check this. The beautiful game, a global look at football. We've got the title, and here we will write Either we can do it like this, or we can, simply do one more thing. We can just write article over here, or yes, we can write article over here, and then we can put an h1 tag, and we can write the we can display the title here. Yep, it's good. Now instead of h1, let's make it h3. Fine. And then we'll put the date over here. So p dot text secondary dot small, or we can write it like this: strong published on, oh, we can make it a little bit faded, so text secondary, and okay, published on, let's not make it strong, let it be weak. Okay, published on, and then we'll put the date. That would be article dot date. And since this is in the UTC format, we will format it. We have already installed the data FNS dependency on the previous video, on the previous chapter. So we'll just write format, and then we'll put the article dot date, then comma, and then we'll mention the date here. So DD MMM and YYYY. Okay, it's not like this. It should be MM like this in caps. All right, 20th of June 2024, and then we will put the time as well. So time is hours, minutes, seconds, and then AM PM like this. Okay, published on this. Perfect. Now we'll display the main content. So we'll use a div tag, and inside this div tag we will write dangerously set inner HTML. We'll put one more curly braces, then we'll put two underscores, and then we'll write HTML, and then it would be article dot content like this. So we are able to fetch the entire post over here and display it on this page. Now okay, now let's change the meta text, and for that, or if you want, you can fetch the image as well, and you can display it here. So I'm not doing that. All you need to do is you need to make some changes in the GraphQL query. So you just need to select the featured image and then node and then GUID, like we did it before on the previous chapter. And now we will change the meta text for the SEO purpose. For that, let's write export const. We'll have to use the generate metadata function for dynamic metadata. So export async function generate metadata, and we'll do the same thing. We'll use this params, and we'll do it like this, and we'll just copy this code from here and we will paste it here. Now we will write return and we'll put the title. So dollar site name, dollar site name, and then we'll put a dash, and then we'll write get, oh sorry, we'll write article dot title. That would be the meta tag. All right, we've got it. And okay, and then we'll put the description. And one more thing, guys, that I would like to mention over here. Sometimes what happen is you don't know what user is going to put on the, on the title. So there should there I mean it could be some kind of special characters, and whenever you will be fetching it from the database, or I mean from the backend and displaying it here, then it will show the HTML code instead of the special character. So for that we can use a function over here, HTML to we'll have to install the dependency first. So let's open up the terminal and write npm I HTML to text. We'll have to install this thing, and let's wait. And once the installation is done, we can put it here, HTML to text. We'll call this function and we'll write it. We'll put it like this. And same thing we are going to do on the meta title as well. HTML to text, and inside the description we will write the same thing, because let's put article dot excerpt, and let's check what we are getting. Go to inspect element, and here let's check the head tag, and here we have got the description, but inside the description we are getting it in HTML format. So we will just simply write HTML to text, and then we'll put it here, article dot excerpt, and then just wait. All right, now you can see the content is now in normal text format. And then we will put keywords as well. So for keywords, I'm just using two keywords over here. Oops. Keywords, and keyword for one first keyword would be the site name, and then comma, and then second keyword will be the title. Let's say HTML to text article dot title. Let's check this out in the console. Sorry, not in the console, on the inspect element. So go to head, and we have got the title, we have got the meta description, and we have not got the keywords. Oh yeah, here is the keywords. Here are the keywords. It's district coverage, comma, okay. So we have got the site name, and then we have got the title as the keyword, and you can play with this later on and make changes as per your requirement. So we have created this article page as well, so let's check other articles as well. So news, it's working fine, and then go back, and this one is working fine. Then I can go back, click here, this one is working fine as well. Let's check another category. So politics, let's check this one. All right, it's working fine. Sports, we have already checked this one. Lifestyle, okay. Automobiles, all right. Entertainment, so we do not have anything on entertainment. So that's all, guys. That's all in this video. We have successfully created the post page and we are able to fetch the articles and display it on our Next.js front end. So we'll see you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much for your time and have a nice day. Bye bye.